it is said, love is God. When we said love is God, it means we must love the God. But we don't know the God. How can we love Him? We love our children, whom we love. Basically, our mind is with them. It means love is basically your close connection. It's basically meditation about whom you think always. We always think about beloved people, but we say we love God. But most of the time we don't think of the God. If we think of the God and remember the God, then it shows we love Him. When we say we love our children, this shows that our heart is with them, but our heart is never with the God. Other thing is always said that breath is the master, breath is the God. When we say both the things together, breath is the God, breath is the master, and love is the God, it means love and breath have some commonalities. If you go in the depth, if we are with our breath, then we are with ourself. And ourself is the God within us. It means more time we spend with our breath, means more time we are with the God, means more we love the God. So indirectly, to be with the breath is to love the God. It looks ridiculous, but in fact, to be with the breath is not that easy. We can stay without food for more than 3 months. It has been proved. If somebody doesn't take solid food, he can survive for 3 months. If he doesn't take water, he can hardly survive for 2 to 3 days. But if he is not able to breathe, survival is impossible. He cannot survive even for a microsecond. So breath is a must for our survival. Then when breath is a must for our survival means without God we cannot survive because the breath is the God. Jesus the Christ has clearly told love is God. Guru Nanak has clearly expressed Pavan Guru. Pavan matlab Vayu. Pavan matlab breathe. Pavan is the master. Guru Nanak says that breath is master. Jesus the Christ says the love is God. So that's why I try to coordinate both the things, that breath and love, they are together. Without breath we cannot live, and the person whom we love, it means we are with him. With him means we are in the meditation. So Guru Nanak says, Pavan Guru, without Pavan, without breath we cannot live. That's why he says master. Pani Pita, water is like your father. And Mata, Dharat Mahat. Mother is the divine earth, which gives us food, which absorbs our excretia. Mother Earth gives us everything. It gives us oil, it gives us naphtha, gives us whole energy. What doesn't give? Gives us food. And day and night is the process of our survival. So that means if we want to be with the God always, if we want to realize the God, easiest and the simple ways to be with the breath. Easiest technique to be with the breath is you can sit quietly without doing anything. Just observe the breath, how it comes and how it goes. When the breath intake is there, you feel as if the divine energy is going within you. Take the breath not from the upper part, chest only, but take from the stomach, so your navel center. When you take the breath, your navel center should come out. When you exhaust the breath, navel center must go in. You must have seen a small child observe clearly, you will feel that his stomach is going out and coming in, going out and coming in. But as we came out from the diapers, we forget how to breathe. We just breathe the hollow breathing from the chest. So our body cannot absorb the complete oxygen. Whole system is not charged all. So one must breathe from the navel center very calmly and very quiet and observe how the breath comes in and goes out. I have loaded about 10 chapters on YouTube about breathing. Another 30 chapters will come in another 15 to 20 days. You will find through breathing, you can extend your life, you can control your anger, your well being is extended by this. You can control your stress, you can improve relations with others. I mean, every aspect has been covered. There is a book on the breathing, Secret of Breathing. It is available, and same book is loaded on the YouTube also. So whenever you are free doing some work, you will always listen one chapter. Every chapter is about 10 to 15 minutes because reading takes more time, listening takes less time. So that's the reason I thought and make the audio book for the benefit of all. Anyway, so if you can observe your breathing, you will find in a couple of weeks, maybe in a couple of months, your breath rates comes down. That means presently, if you are taking 20 breaths per minute, but if you observe the breath in and out every day, minimum for 15 to 20 minutes morning and evening, your breath rates will come down from 28 or 7. It depends upon individual. You know, when the breath rates come down, it means more time you are without the breath. Your system is relaxing. In that period, that is the void and Shunya period. And you know, Shunya is a divine energy. Divine energy enters your system. If you go through the literature, great yogis takes hardly one breath a minute. Rest of the time they are with the divinity. And as per our Vedic science, we are born with certain number of breaths. If you take more number of breaths, your lifespan will be less. But if you are taking less number of breaths, more of divine energy within you, your lifespan will increase minimum 10 to 20 times. You will have more divine energy, you will feel more healthy, you will feel more relaxed, you will be stress free. You need not to trust me. You do it yourself, and within a month or two, you will find its results. Lot of your body problems will automatically get eliminated. So, the best thing is slow down your breath pattern as much as you like. And breathing technique is not to breathe from the chest, but take the breath from the stomach. You will find most of the Indian yogis, they have bigger stomach. You think they must be eating more? No, they are eating less possible. But their hara chakra, that is their navel center, that is always full of energy. That is probably makes their tummy little big. Ravana, if you know, he was keeping this prana shakti, that is nectar, in the navel center. Rama tried to kill Ravana in a number of ways, but he could not. Until Vibhishan told him that you send your arrow at his navel center. That is the force place of his prana shakti, his total nectar energy. Then he will get collapsed. So, what I mean to say is, all of us have this center, but we are not properly utilizing. From now onwards, you must breathe from the navel center, make yourself total healthy, diseaseless life, and full of energy all the time. Because devotee wanted me to talk on this subject, there are 5 or 6 points has been mentioned there. So I try to cover each and every point. Next point, as I remember, it was required how to empty the mind. If you are able to control your mind or empty your mind, it means you have made a tremendous progress in spiritual journey. Firstly, you must understand what is mind. M of mind is start is can be explained as Maya, illusion. I is indulgence in various activities, worldly activities. When you indulge in Maya with worldly activities, then the next letter is N, that is the noise. You will be always having disturbance in mind. Your mind will be creating noise. And last letter is D. D means you will be in distress. So mind is such a delicate and sensitive instrument that creates always disturbance in your mind. That is the reason in spiritual journey it is always said that man minus mind is God. It means when you become mindless, that is no mind state. Mind is required to live in this world. For the divine purposes, no mind is required. Divine purpose you need a consciousness. Consciousness develops only when you are in no mind state. You should be a whole man. When you work in the worldly activities, you must have mind, strong mind. Because you must remember that when you are in divinity, the mind is relaxed, mind is not there. And any organ, if it is relaxed, and when it comes in the activities, it will have more immense energy. So you will be surprised to know those who are in spirituality, they do wonders so far worldly activities are concerned. Because their mind gets fully relaxed, and when they work in the worldly activities, a common man will take say 10 hours to do the work. This fellow will be able to do within no time in 1 or 2 hours. So spirituality helps you in worldly affairs as well as in divine affairs to meet the divinity. That's the reason I always say the spiritual man lives in more luxurious life because he enjoys the divinity as well as material life, provided he come to the certain level. Of course, to come to this level, how much time it takes, it varies from person to person. But any honest effort put in upward direction will positively raise you higher. There is absolutely no waste of time here. Difference is only the time delay. Some people get fast, or some people get after lapse of time. So to come in a no mind state, in earlier time, you must have known the story of Shvetketu. He lived with the cows for so many years, and finally his mind became blank. He became a no mind state, and then he could realize who am I. He could know who is he. Same way in olden times, if the disciple goes to the guru, he gives some or the other activities and tell him that you crush the rice and nothing else. He goes on crushing rice for years together, and his mind becomes blank. Then he comes in the state of consciousness and he realizes the God. But nowadays, the same thing we don't repeat, and neither such ashrams are there or not such gurus are there. Here, the breath is the only way. You are able to maintain, manage your breath to be relaxed and take less number of breaths as much as possible. With time, your mind becomes very clear. It will tune to be in white, and then you will attain the same higher position as Shwet Ketu and other people who lived in the ashram and would make their mind blank. Right? You know, difficulty in meditation comes when we don't keep the proper lifestyle. Without any binding, we go on eating. Without any binding, we go on indulging. When our body is not okay, when our instrument is not okay, then we can come in contact with that divine power who is the perfect in all respect. So when difficulty in meditation comes for most of the people, because they take a meditation as a casual and they don't know what meditation is. When they close the eye and sit for meditation, they go on having different thoughts here and there. Either they live in past, they get the thought of their past life, I mean, in their young age, or the thoughts come about the future. So they are never in present. Mind has lot of space moving in the past affairs and the future affairs. When mind moves in past and the future, then it cannot be in meditation. Meditation is the present. Meditation is to go beyond time and space. You should be in the timeless zone. Suppose you are in meditation for half an hour or 15 minutes or 1 hour, you must not feel the impact of time. You must examine yourself. How many times you were without the trace of time? I am quite sure maybe one or two occasions in your meditation it might have come. Because God lives in a timeless zone and meditation should be timeless. But we sit for meditation for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Is it the meditation? Meditation is your body should stand still and your mental activities should be zero and you should not feel the impact of time, whether it is half an hour or 15 minutes. When you become aware, then you look at the watch how much time has passed. That shows you are in meditation. Otherwise, you are not in meditation. You are in the mind. And mind is very, very cunning. That's the reason it's said, Man jite jag jeet. The fellow who can win the mind, it means he has won the world. To be in meditation is the most difficult task. Meditation is not a joke. You should be in a timeless zone. Timeless zone means you are in akal, pure, beyond time. And beyond time, you are with the God. Meditation is a technique to be with the God. But most of us are never in akal, they are not in beyond time. So please, it's a waste of time. If you are doing meditation, you are with the mind. It doesn't fetch you anything. So whenever you want to go in meditation, don't have mobile with you, don't have a time track, then sit in meditation. And no thought should come at all. It's a thoughtless state. You must know, meeting the Almighty, meeting the divine force, it means you are losing everything. You are becoming dead. When you prepare to become like a dead body, then you can merge in it. Because the God is a void. That doesn't mean that you will die. Means your breath should be suspended. No thoughts in your mind. No track of time. As if you are totally free. Maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, whatsoever it is. Then you are in meditation. Since we are not able to do this thing, so we find difficulty in meditation because we don't know what meditation is. Meditation is the most difficult task of the world. Don't think sitting in a temple and closing eyes, you are in meditation. You are with your thoughts. Outwardly, people will not know, but you know their virtue. So progress in divinity only comes when you are in real meditation. When you are real meditation, then you can be with your consciousness. And with the consciousness, gradually you will be with your human consciousness, your own consciousness. When its level increases, then you merge with the cosmic consciousness. That is becomes the savikalpa to nirvikalpa. But first stage is not there. How you can think of that? It's not possible, right? Another thing is we don't follow the Yama and Niyama. We do all wrong things. And when you sit in meditation, what are impressions of your mind? It will come. If you have stolen something or if you have deceived anybody, meditation will bring, when you close your eyes and even if you sit with your mind, all the things will boil down. If you have erotic thoughts, that will also. So unless you are fully following Yama and Niyama, you cannot enter in a meditation. After that, it is pratyahara, pranayama, and all those things. But basic, without Yama and Niyama, you cannot think of meditation. Meditation is just not possible. This is the basic difficulty in meditation. And you must know the energy which we get from our food, 50 to 60% of energy is utilized for digestion of the next meals what you are eating. Remaining 40 to 50% energy, you can use it for your heartbeats, your work, your jobs and all that. Hardly 5 to 10% energy remains, which is unutilized. That energy either you can use it for your amusement, for your fun, or waste the energy in different erotic affairs. Only this energy you can transform it towards God, towards meditation. And this energy, if you are able to transform it, it becomes ojasva within you, becomes tej within you. That's the reason Brahmacharya much more emphasized because it transforms the energy, remaining energy. Because 90% of energy is used for your survival. Only 5% is left. And that also we waste means then we stand nowhere. So please use the energy, remaining energy in a most positive. If you follow these things, then you'll be able to do better Kriya Yoga or whatsoever suits you, even mantra japa, japa. You do it with consciously, whatsoever your system accept it, follow that. You need not to follow Kriya Yoga always or something else. You have to become your own life. Life. What I mean to say, Apo Dipo Bhav. You become your own people for yourself. What suits you? Well, there are 1,001 ways. And basically, if I very clearly tell you, there is no way at all. If you love God, it means you are always in dhyana. As you love your child, you are always with the child. If you love God, you are always with them. All these techniques are since we don't love God, we want something else. That's the reason all these things have been developed. Or to change ourselves, or to transform ourselves. Meera has not done anything. He just loved the God. And she was. What she was the God realized. So there are a lot of people, those who knew the art of loving, which comes, they are born to love the God. For them, the God is everything. As for you, your child is everything now, who is born in your house and after you are 30 to 40 years and will remain within you maybe 10 to 20 years. But the God who is always with you, you don't love him. You don't feel necessity for it. Who gives you everything. So if you want to realize the God, love the God, to be with the breath. To be with the breath means you are with it. To be with the breath is not easy. Your mind will go 1,001 places. In short, to be in the present. If you are in the present, then you are in the God. Because God is in present only. Because you see yourself, either you are in the past or you are in the future. Because present moment is just a fraction of a second. Future goes to the past immediately. It just passes to the present. And we don't find a trace of it. And if you really want to be in the present, have to be, the breath must be fully suspended. You must be in a total thoughtless state without any bhava and stand still. Time is not important. Maybe 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, whatsoever it is. Then you are in a meditation. Then you are in a real meditation. So whatsoever suits your personality is go along with that. You do Kriya Yoga, you do trance, the other circular trance which I explained last time, so that your mind gets detached and the only consciousness remains. As the consciousness remains, then you are in. Well, how much time it takes, nothing can be said. When you are in the consciousness, then you are the life force. You yourself will feel the life force is climbing through your spinal cord. It goes to your third eye center and comes back. And finally, it goes to apex center. And when gets manifested, it goes to the cosmos. So you yourself will realize whether you are success in meditation or not. But please do the honest efforts. Don't cheat yourself. We are cheating ourselves as if we are doing meditation. Don't cheat yourself. If you are really putting your sincere efforts, you are weeping and crying for the God. As the mother comes for the child, the God will come. That the God in life is the most difficult and the most easy. If you love, it's very easy. Otherwise, there are efforts and effort, talks and talk, nothing. So don't try to be too much indulged in worldly affairs. Try to be choiceless, try to be desireless. And when you love God, these things will come by itself. And if God wishes, it can come in no time. So just continue your efforts, sincere efforts with full devotion. God also wants his children should become like him. As being the father, you want your children should be like you. God also wants that. So you put sincere efforts, you will become. God is all around us. Only we are not present. We are not in our house. We call the guests, but we are not. So try to be within yourself. Within yourself means desire less, love God with your breath, and God will bless you